So some friends on Facebook, I was reading some threads. Some people did a thread about Jeff Buckley, his old album called Grace. So I wanted to tell you a little story about that. I don't even know how this reminded me, but so this is back, I think, mid '80s when that album had come out, and I was working in a record store in Hampton, Virginia, called the Record Exchange. Now, the Record Exchange was, I think it was only in Virginia. They maybe had it in North Carolina. But the owner was, forget his name, a really cool cat on the chain, and his whole thing was he wanted to support independent music. So, while I was there, it was a great place to work. The owner and the bosses there told us that when new shipments of CDs came in, we were encouraged to listen to stuff we'd never listened to before, stuff brand new, right? He wanted us to be able to, hey, when a customer comes into this store, we want you to know about everything in the store, but we want you to be able to turn them on to things they may not have ever wanted to hear before. So, we would play all the new stuff, artists that were kind of unknown, right? So at this time, the Jeff Buckley album Grace and the Buzz Hanky Panky albums had come out. So we got our shipments from the record companies and all the popular mainstream stuff. We would get 10, 12 posters of whatever the mainstream rap or whatever the hell it was kind of thing. So for like Jeff Buckley's album, I think there was one poster. I think for the Though we got one poster. So at the time now, none of us there had heard of Jeff Buckley. So we're going through all the stuff, listening to it, and we see the Jeff Buckley album, and the cover just looked awesome because he's got the stubble and he's looking like sad, but not emo sad, maybe more mad than sad. Anyway, so we put it on. What's this guy about? We put it on and listened to it. Everybody in the store loved it, right? As well as those Hanky Panky album, which was Matt Johnson's tribute to Hank Williams. So anyway, we kind of made our own displays because we had not gotten anything from the record company at all. So we just kind of made our own displays and, kind of in the side of the store, not pushing anything down anybody's throats. But when people would come in, we were usually playing the Jeff Buckley album, and so customers would come up to one of us and say, "Hey, who is this guy? I've never heard. Is this new?" And we tell them, "Yeah, this is Jeff Buckley. This is new album." So people started buying it, man. People loved it. People would tell their friends they would come in, "Hey, I'm looking for that Jeff Buckley album, man." So in the regional trade magazines, kind of like Billboard or whatever, we got the word that because of so many people buying this Jeff Buckley disc, people were requesting it on local radio. And at that time, you could actually call in and request a song that was not a hit, and the DJ would play it. So anyway, so it's selling like crazy, right? We're having to, I think they had to call the distributor and get more copies. So anyway, because so many people were buying it, we put it at the front of the store to show that this is now a popular disc that people are buying. So people come in, they see the cover, ask about it, this, that, and they buy it. So we felt like, hey, we helped get Jeff Buckley going in this part of Virginia, maybe, I don't know. So, but anyway, one night, it was just me and the manager there, maybe one other person. So anyway, we're getting ready to close early. I think we're closing early, and so this guy comes in, and he just walks right up to our front area of the store where we have all the popular discs on display and just picked up the entire display that had the Jeff Buckley and the albums on it and moved it. Just moved it. Didn't say anything to us, just walks in, does this, and so we're asking the guy, hey man, what are you doing? You can't do that. He goes, yes I can. I'm from Sony. So like, okay, dude, you still can't do that in a record store. This is our store. What's wrong with you, right? So he tells us we're not selling or pushing. We're not going to sell the Jeff Buckley and the as much as we were. The popular thing now was Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson's album, A Portrait of American Family, had come out. So this guy has another dude come in and he brings in all these Marilyn Manson displays. Now at this time, starts setting them all up around the store. Now this time we had not heard of Marilyn Manson. He was brand new. Had not heard anything about him. So I'm especially telling the guy, look man, we put the stuff around the store. That's what the owner has told us. We decorate and manage this store the way we want to. The owner has told us we have permission to do that. This fella says, no, you don't now. We are pushing Marilyn Manson, and that means you are pushing Marilyn Manson. So when look, man, people around here are buying Jeff Buckley, man. Even people that don't like that kind of music are loving Jeff Buckley, so this is what we're selling. So anyway, I'm trying to make the story a little shorter. But so they do all this stuff, right? And setting up all this stuff, a huge stand-up of the album cover and a huge stand-up of Marilyn Manson. So now, upon never having heard Marilyn Manson about him or his music, I'm just pissed, right? I'm just pissed. I felt like this record store, was partly mine because we cared about it, right? So I'm just arguing with the guy, right? Like, look, man, you can't do this. You can't do this. Like, yes, I can. Yes, I can. This is what is going to be pushed. Sony and Interscope want this to be the thing. We're going around all the regional stores here, all the stores, and these displays will be up and people will buy this. So now I'm saying, no, they're not. They can listen to it when they want to. We will put it up with all the new CDs. That's how it goes here. And when enough people like a certain thing, we have the display just like for Jeff Buckley. This is what's popular. This is what people are buying, and maybe you would like it. It's not mainstream. So, no, he's setting up all the stuff. My boss at the times is Hick'ry. You gotta let him do it. He's from the distributor, and we don't want to not be able to get Sony and Interscope products. So he sets up all these displays, and I just have to stand there and watch him. Then the guy says, so hey, Manson is playing tonight here in Hampton or Virginia Beach, I think, maybe one of those places. Manson's playing tonight, and I got tickets for everybody. Anybody wants to go? Nobody said they wanted to go. They were all upset. I was not as upset as I was. So, to me, I am like, hell no, I am not going. Not for a free ticket, not for $500 to see whatever this shit is. Because just because you walked in here pushing it, it is shit. And I will continue to tell people about Jeff Buckley and especially those two records. And, so the guy left with his tickets, and word came down from the owner. I was very pissed. I called everybody I could call. It got to the owner, who supported independent, non-mainstream music, and it came down that you will do what they say. So from that point on, now I know it's not Marilyn Manson's fault. He's just a guy that was signed to them, and they strapped a rocket to his back. Great for him. But I've never been a Marilyn Manson fan. In fact, I've had many friends, especially girlfriends who love Marilyn Manson. I don't know what the ladies love Marilyn Manson, so I guess God bless you. But things like that, I learned a lot about the music industry just from that one encounter, because I think Jeff Buckley's album, it sold quite a few copies nationwide, but Jeff Buckley never got the rocket strapped to his back. Neither did Matt Johnson, and I don't think Matt Johnson really cared. But yeah, so that was that, and then later, after I wasn't working there anymore, I read an interview in Rolling Stone where the owner of the record exchange was in this huge interview in Rolling Stone talking about the record exchange was about independent music, and we're fighting the corporate labels, and some of the corporate labels do not want to send us their products to sell because we're so edgy and independent. And so that made me, I didn't hate the owner because I didn't know him, but it kind of made me hate the whole thing. Like, how dare you? You made us believe in this, and convinced us to believe in something we already believed in, I guess. But so that made me just dislike Marilyn Manson even more, and made me love artists like Jeff Buckley even more. And especially, I don't remember when it was, but I don't think it wasn't too long after that. I think a year or two, Jeff Buckley died in a drowning accident. So once again, another story that there is no justice in music, and there will probably never be. But I'm still here, and I'm still breathing, and I'm still singing. So hopefully, people like you can help people like me keep fighting that system, because music was terrible then. Mainstream music was terrible then. It's even worse now. So a couple of days before Halloween, everybody toast up to Jeff Buckley, rest in peace. And sure, a lot of you will be listening to Marilyn Manson over the Halloween holiday. And I guess God bless you. Don't get too depressed, and do something to yourself. Maybe listen to some better music. Thank you. Bye-bye.